stakes could not be higher here in Hull City Hall as we get ready for our main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tag team contest set for one fall. It has a special stipulation that if the team quick to the ring at this time win, Joseph Connors will have to leave NGW. Alternatively, if the opposing team win, Liam Slater will have to join Joseph Connors. Quick to the ring at this time. First of all, from the NGW, this is Liam Slater. His tag team partner from Los Angeles, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mexican sensation, El Negro.
Well, in his determination to finally end this bitter rivalry with Joseph Connors, Liam Slater has put it all on the line here. If he wins this tag match with El Ligero, then Connors is out of NGW. But if he loses, he has to join Connors.
It may just be the best or worst decision of Liam Slater's young life. If Connors leaves NGW for good, then the career of Slater, I believe, will know no limits here in New Generation Wrestling. But God forbid, Dave Bradshaw, should this team of Ligero and Slater lose, because the consequences for New Generation Wrestling, most successful training graduate, would be unthinkable.
It is a bold choice. Is it a foolish one? We will find out in the coming moments here on British Wrestling Weekly.
And what worries me is that from everything we know of Connors, he would never have made that challenge unless he had something dark and devious up his sleeve.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing their opponents.
Slater looks nervous as he meditates there in the corner and awaits the arrival of his nemesis. Joseph Connors could end up with a new disciple at the end of this match, or he could end up without a job.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring at this time with Lilith. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, from parts unknown, this is Screwface. His tag team partner from the barracks of the Righteous Army, the Righteous Joseph Connors.
Well, Joseph Connors is a man that has the entire wrestling world talking right now, because as RJ Singh mentioned earlier, there is big money coming into British wrestling from all over the globe. TV companies, huge American wrestling companies, and one of the first men that those contracts were being offered to was Joseph Connors. Here's the question: if Joseph Connors was to win this match, would we even see him in NGW in the future anyway? What is his plan? We've questioned it for nearly 2 years now, and we are still no closer to understanding the motivation of the righteous Joseph Connors.
Yeah, if there's one thing we've learned about Joseph Connors, it's that any attempt to get inside his head and to understand what goes on in that mind of his is destined to fail. He is a law unto himself, is the righteous Joseph Connors. And he's even more dangerous now, Alex. Now he has that accomplice with him, Screwface.
Screwface is a man that was a bit like Connors, laced in mystery. A bit like Lilith, in fact. Everything to do with Connors is. But what we found out in that last match 2 weeks ago between Screwface and Liam Slater is that inside the square circle, Screwface is an incredibly dangerous competitor.
Yeah, both Slater and Ligero have first-hand experience of just how dangerous, just how much pain Screwface can inflict. And that is why you see both Slater and the Mexican sensation approaching the big man with considerable caution.
And Joseph Connors, that trademark ring entrance, slow, methodical, and then head down in the corner. There's something so sinister about Joseph Connors, and I think the most sinister thing of all is we don't even know where that sinister comes from. What goes on in his mind? What's his agenda? What's his modus operandi? So many questions every time Joseph Connors is in an NGW ring.
But here's the thing, Alex, right? If Slater and Ligero can win this, then they can stop searching for answers to those questions. We don't even need to know the answers because Connors will be out of here.
I think Joseph Connors is almost a psychic vampire. He has got himself firmly lodged inside the head of Liam Slater, so that even Joseph Connors simply kneeling in the corner, I start questioning what's the meaning behind it. How do you think Liam Slater feels? Joseph Connors is like a Rubik's Cube stuck in the mind of Liam Slater.
Well, it's going to be Slater and Screwface to start this out. Screwface very quickly trying to impose his will on Slater. Slater takes him to the ropes, rolls back. Screwface will pick him up.
Ducks a clothesline there as Slater comes back off the ropes, ducks a second, and Joseph Connors with that hypnotic gaze in the face of Slater. And Liam needs to pay attention.
And that was exactly what Connors had in mind there, I think, was to distract Slater and give Screwface an early advantage. Screwface is going to send Slater to the ropes. And Slater doing everything he can to avoid those power moves of Screwface.
Well, if there's one advantage that's come out of the war between Slater and Connors, it's that it has made a man out of Liam Slater. Oh.
Ligero is in and he's having a limited amount of success against Screwface just as Slater was.
Which is shocking because we kicked this season off with Ligero and Slater getting a very impressive tag team win against the Proven. They have great tag team credentials, but right there, Screwface got the better of him on his own. Just how powerful this man is.
Not only powerful, not only just so strong, but also, as you say, a total enigma. It's really hard to do your homework on a guy who has such a limited history here in NGW.
Yeah, but talking of enigmas, don't count out the Mexican sensation, El Ligero, the masked man of mystery for New Japan. Oh, look at, and Connors is exactly the same tactic. Oh, Ligero fell for it as well.
Yeah, worked against Slater, worked against Ligero as well. Slater very quickly making the save, doesn't even want to allow a 2 count with so much on the line.
There's just something about Connors, he's like Rasputin. Just hypnotic, those deep, dark, sunken eyes. And on both Slater and Ligero, the same tactic, they fell greater.
So Connors, the legal man now for the first time in the match. And he's going to go to work here on El Ligero.
And if you're just joining us for our main event here on British Wrestling Weekly, do not forget that the stakes could not be higher. If Connors and Screwface win, Liam Slater must join them. If Ligero and Slater wins, then Joseph Connors is gone from New Generation Wrestling forever.
What would that mean for the mindset, the fragile mental state of Joseph Connors?
Oh, look at Screwface just pulling at the mask there. And referee Steve Linsky, amazingly, Screwface listened to the referee. There is a method, Dave Bradshaw, to Screwface's madness.
Well, that madness, I think, has been passed on to him from Connors, who is screaming just manically.
And look at Lilith just stroking the hand of Ligero. She's just...
she is odd. Very, very odd. Screwface's forearms and takes out Slater.
I don't want to say Lilith is a witch, but she's as close to it as anything we've ever seen here at NGW.
Deeply unnerving woman is Lilith.
Catches the leg, does Ligero. And Slater wasn't there for the attack.
Screwface got his just rewards for knocking Slater off the apron a moment earlier. We've got to go to a break. Our main event will continue here on British Wrestling Weekly when we come back. Our main event in progress, El Ligero going to go for the C4 against Screwface. What a counter.
Caught him in mid-air into that power slam, ref down for a 2. And that's all it was because Liam Slater was right there to break up that pin attempt by Screwface.
Now it's the second time you see the urgency with which Liam Slater will break up any pin that El Ligero finds himself in.
Oh, and look at Lilith there. And Liam Slater, the history between those two. It's almost as checkered as a history between Slater and Connors, and that is saying something.
Yeah, Lilith and Connors not just getting into Slater's head, but messing with his family, among other things. Just an utter, relentless psychological assault by these two on Liam Slater.
neckbreaker by the righteous Joseph Connors. And El Ligero is a long way from that tag being presented by Liam Slater.
Slater, quite understandably, looks worried here. It was a huge, huge gamble for Slater to accept this match with these conditions. And it may be about to backfire because El Ligero is isolated in his opponent's corner.
And earlier on we heard once again a replay from last week's comments by Liverpool's number one, Zach Gibson. He wants into that David Boy Smith Memorial Cup number 2, or he will not come back to NGW. We are yet to hear from the new executive producer of New Generation Wrestling, Mark LeBet, on his decision.
Well, depending on that decision, we could be 2 men down because Gibson could be gone and Connors could be gone.
Ligero fighting back at ringside. And Screwface.
Yeah, Screwface is there and Ligero face first into the apron.
And Ligero needs that tag in the worst way, but he is so far from the other corner of the ring.
Screwface has dominated against both Slater and Ligero in this match. A side press, he gets a 2 count.
And who can forget what we saw when Screwface used that green mist on British wrestling female legend Katarina Lee.
There is absolutely nobody that these two will not bulldoze in their attempt to reach their goal, whatever their goal is, whatever the end game is here for Joseph Connors.
And Ligero is fading, Dave. He has taken punishment all through the commercial break, and it continues.
Yeah, Connors' face is telling a story here because he senses that he is about to not only save his own career here in NGW, but to secure the reluctant services of Liam Slater as a follower.
And as Lilith watches on, Ligero is also aware that he must fight with every fibre of his being, because if he doesn't, Liam Slater will be forced to join Joseph Connors, which is the worst thing I could imagine for that young man.
Well, Ligero is fighting back though, and Screwface takes an elbow, Connors takes a boot to the face.
Oh, so close to making that tag was Ligero. Oh, sit down powerbomb.
And this could be all, goes for the cover, gets 2 and again, Slater just straight in.
And referee Steve Linsky getting increasingly frustrated by Liam Slater, but you can't blame that young man. Imagine if he lost this match and he wasn't even pinned. It would be like watching your whole life slip away before your very eyes.
Screwface was biting Ligero there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has given a warning to Liam Slater.
Wow.
He will be disqualified or sent to the back if his actions continue.
Dave, I know Mark LeBet was looking to enforce the rules, and I knew he'd given the referees additional powers, but that is officially the first public warning that a referee has ever issued in NGW on British Wrestling Weekly.
Well, yeah, Slater is now going to be extra careful. Oh, but he gets the tag, and Slater's in.
Oh, look at the fire! Look at the fight of Liam Slater fighting for his very life and his existence here in NGW.
Slater, look at the energy. Goes to the corner not once but twice. Another collision with Screwface.
And the roof is coming off the whole City Hall.
Slater on the second rope, missile drop kick. And Slater wants Connors.
Oh, and he gets it.
Slater, and Connors is begging off. Has Slater cracked the facade of Connors?
Oh, but watch out for Screwface.
Oh,
Oh, he went straight for that leg. That same leg that just 2 weeks ago Screwface injured and went to work relentlessly until Liam Slater had the match stopped by the referee for fear that Slater would just pass out from the pain.
Oh, Slater's still countering. Screwface gets knocked into Connors and knocked down.
Oh, Screwface charges and goes over the top rope.
Slater ducks a clothesline from Connors. Sends Connors face first into the mat.
Oh, Slater feels it. I feel it, and so does his crowd as he scales to the top rope. Will we see the end of Joe Connors in NGW?
Are we watching the final moments of the Righteous One?
Oh, he's got him, that crossbody.
That could do it.
It's how he... Oh, no. Oh, he's not the legal man, Dave.
What? Oh, referee.
Oh.
Referee says Screwface is legal. And Screwface has an ankle lock applied to Slater.
Oh, my God, what a horrible moment for Slater. Mark Lebetz requests the referee Steve Linsky to enforce the rules may just have cost Liam Slater because Screwface was the legal man and not Joe Connors who was being pinned. And he's in that submission, Dave.
Yeah, Slater's going to have to tap. Look at Connors getting in the face of Slater.
Oh, this is horrible. He's got to tap. Oh, look at Lilith watching it. Oh.
Ligero breaks it up. And Ligero saving Liam Slater, not just in the match, but possibly saving his entire future.
The fate of Connors and the fate of Slater swings back and forth in our main event. And God, I'm dripping in sweat, Dave. This is what an epic main event on British Wrestling Weekly.
This has been incredible. We are not done yet. But very shortly, either Connors will be done or Slater's independence will be done. He's going to have to join Connors if he loses here.
Oh, look at Connors. Just pushing and provoking Liam Slater. But Slater will not back down.
Slater, this is his chance. Maybe his last chance to get rid of Joseph Connors.
Oh, slap in the face. Oh, and Slater fights back. This young man has endured so much, Dave, and he just won't take any more.
The intensity inside that ring right now is incredible. It is off the charts.
Don't turn around. Oh, gosh. Oh, in the face.
Screwface on Slater. No.
Oh, no. On his head, Dave. That was...
Right on the top of his head. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, the team of the righteous Joseph Connors and Screwface, meaning that Liam Slater must join them.
I don't believe it. I don't know what words to even use.
Oh, look at the look on Slater's face. He is spiritually broken at the hands of Connors, Lilith and Screwface. This is horrible.
What does it even mean to say that Slater has to join Joseph Connors? What on earth does Connors have in store for Liam Slater?
Slater and Ligero gave of their soul. They gave you everything they had. But unfortunately, and I do mean unfortunately, for Liam Slater, it wasn't enough. And the future of Slater will be changed forever. Oh, this is just grotesque.
Slater is barely conscious, but believe you me, he knows what has just happened to him. He had a chance to take Joseph Connors out of NGW permanently, but instead, his worst nightmare has come true. This is hard to even fathom.
What does this mean for Liam Slater? And what does this mean for NGW? Because Slater represents the heart of the new generation. And in front of our eyes, Joseph Connors has his fingers wrapped around that heart. And slowly, he squeezes the life out of it.
Liam Slater with a look of absolute horror in his eyes. And with good cause. Because he gambled his soul in an attempt to rid NGW of Joseph Connors. And he lost. He lost the bet. And now his soul belongs to the righteous one.
My God, so much has happened on this episode of British Wrestling Weekly. RJ Singh, what does that mean for NGW? And what does this mean for Liam Slater? We are all out of time, but Dave, it continues because we are getting ever closer to the second televised showdown between Matt Myers and the show stealer Nathan Cruz.
Plus, we still don't know what Mark Lebett's decision will be regarding Dak Gibson at the Davey Boy Smith Memorial Cup. So many questions unanswered. We'll see you next week.